Hello, everyone, and welcome to Moonride, where we're channeling the man in the moon. Today, I'm just going to take a look and see who's going to flip. I have a feeling that Giuliani, Barr, one of these guys is going to see the writing on the wall and flip against Trump. Let's see if I'm right. What does the man in the moon have to tell us about anything next? It's this kind of weird imagery of Trump. It's almost like perspectives taking a long view and then the long view becoming very shorter and proximitous. Like it's almost like he has an idea of what Barr's going to do, so he brings Barr to his office and sort of confronts him and manipulates him. That's what's going on right now. But to tell you the truth, Barr's the one that really is having the most reservations as I see this. Is it Barr? Barr keeps looking down as if he's ashamed. Spirit, what is Barr thinking? He's weighing his options. That's what he's doing. I literally see weight as he's sitting there weighing, and he is worried. He is very worried. He understands this could wind up with him in prison, and so he's really trying to figure out how to get out of it. And it's sort of like, would you rather go to prison or would you rather be despised by the Republican parties who supported you? And he's really, really weighing this seriously. And he just, bottom line is he doesn't want to go to prison. He cares more about not going to prison than he does about being shunned for the rest of his life, which is what will happen if he says the truth about Trump and he knows it. Barr's talking to some senators and trying to talk him into helping him and being on his side. He's warning them that the all the information he got is not looking good. It's almost like he's sort of leading the charge within the party, or should I say within the administration, to undermine Donald. And I think he's secretly going out and talking to people who are. It's not Mike. Maybe it looks like Mike Meadows, or I get a bunch of faces of Republicans, and they're not the most familiar ones. I've seen their faces on TV, but I'm not necessarily sure I can name them. And I think this is significant in that he is trying to find people who will keep quiet as he goes there and says, look, we're going to get in a lot of trouble here. None of the evidence that I collected supports us or helps us. You really going to go down with Donald? He's starting to strategize. And the people that are listening to him really don't want to listen to him, but when they're compelled to do so, they're starting to get convinced. Lindsey Graham has started talking to Barr. He's not convinced yet, but Graham himself is very, very worried. And I mean, he's worried about not just his political future, but his future. He's starting to see that he could get in a lot of trouble, legal trouble, because he's verged on breaking some laws too. Rand Paul has broken the law. Randomly, I see Rand Paul going to jail. Asking for the whistleblower's identity publicly is, I believe, against the law. But I see there's something else. What? Tell me more about Rand Paul. Yeah, he's so Machiavellian. He's just trying to find his way to climb up the pole to be the most powerful guy. That's all he cares about. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So is there anything else that Rand Paul did wrong? Something with money. Rand Paul is somewhat implicated in something shady with money. It seems like it may he may not go to jail, but there's definitely a good deal to look at here, and he is going to suffer because of it. I see him actually opening the jail door and just barely getting away with it, but his political future will be short. Okay. Ha! So look, anticipate this. I see a house, and for some strange reason, people were breaking the windows, like throwing chairs out the window. And it's like, oh, there's a fire in the house, and it's full of Republican senators. And it's really a question of who's going to jump out the window and save themselves. Now, if you're jumping out a third floor window, you might still break a leg. You will be really harmed, but you will survive. So that's what's going on here. That is really what people are considering. And it looks to me like there will be a sudden, massive change in terms of what the Republicans are willing to do. They will suddenly realize, oh my God, the building really is on fire. It's not a pretend fire. We got to get out of here. And, they'll climb all over themselves to get to the windows first. All their ethics, everything they believe in, straight out the window. It's one for, save yourself. And that's really what they're doing, is just kicking out the windows and jumping out. With others going, oh, but wait. And, Lindsey Graham going, wait a minute, where are you going? And at the same time, people push them out of the way and saying, look, you want to die in the fire, go for it, but I'm not. Yeah, it is becoming just survival. Again, not political survival. For some of these guys, they're implicated in some pretty serious stuff. It might be go to jail. Look how many people under Nixon went to jail. And it's also treason. They're also realizing that they're acting against our interests. So there may be payback for that just on a psychological or social level. Mm. Their families are very worried. Their wives and families are extremely worried about where this is going. And they're starting to pester them. They're starting to say, look, this stuff is bad. It's not just bad, it's wrong. And, you really can't, if you have any ethics at all, you really can't do this. The people who are, married to these senators, they're not happy about watching their partners sell out. Hmm. So anyone else? So Pompeo continues to sharpen his knives. He's back there just waiting for the moment to stick it into somebody's back, and he doesn't care if it's Trump's. Now, the last time I saw this, this was, maybe it was him, but it was also his department. The people working for him came out and they all talked about Trump and his actions. Those are the people that have testified already. So it might just be symbolic of a whole department. But I feel like it's specifically Trump, or sorry, specifically Pompeo. Spirit, is that it? Is that correct? Pompeo is nodding. Yes. Diamond on his finger. Not sure what that means. Oh, it's like cutting. It's like he's going to cut through to the truth that cuts through anything. Ha! Okay, it's also like a wedding ring, which he takes off and throws to the ground. He is no longer married to Donald Trump. Look, when is some of this really going to happen? Mm, can we get any dates on it? Dates seem a bit ambiguous, but I don't think we're going to have to wait too long. It might even just be a question of weeks before these guys start turning. What about Giuliani? Yeah, Giuliani is really kind of stabbing himself in the stomach. It's very just self-destructive what he is doing right now. If he were just quiet, he would be a lot better off, but he can't seem to stop doing this. But eventually, he's going to turn on Trump. He will eventually decide that he's not going to go down for him. This might happen in a couple of months. That's my first hit. I'm not sure about the dates at all. But Giuliani is already starting to realize that he is in a lot of trouble and that he's got a choice to make. And he's shaking his head right now. He does not want to go to jail. Hmm. He's imagining himself going to jail. And some of the people he put in jail would be together with him in jail. So it would be a very, very bad scenario for him. That's just what he's going through in his mind. Like, what's it going to be like? And he doesn't think that he could manage it. He doesn't think that he could survive jail, practically speaking. Just psychologically, the humiliation would be so intense. And again, I've seen that Giuliani does not survive this. I don't know whether, when I see him stabbing himself, I don't know if that's literal or figurative. I could imagine Giuliani taking his own life in this situation. And, it being another case of missed, lost information because Giuliani is no longer here. That's what Trump would like him to do, right? Is take his own life so that no more information could get out. Hmm. Yeah, American flags at half-mast in this image. I don't know why. What does that mean in half-mast? Hmm. I wonder if it's just symbolic of our whole situation right now. And I kind of get that. Yeah, look, eventually the flag will be raised. Right now, we're at half-mast. We're watching kind of the kicks and screamings of our democracy. But it will raise again. We will again go back to a nation of laws and justice and freedom. And democracy, for the most part, we're going to have a lot of work to do, but fairly soon we will be seeing how a democracy is supposed to work. Thanks for watching.